What you need to know about the website, the fashion, the magazine, Orijin culture, go to orijinculture.com and stay up on your game. My name is Bob. I approve this message, and I'm gone.
Give me that trick that I let tempo blow your mind. Pick a verse, any verse, I hypnotize you with every line. I'll need a volunteer. How about you with the eyes? Come on down to the front, stand right here and don't be shy.
I come from a cosmic tribe. I feel like I'm a mixture between like Native American mixed with like the planet that I do come from. And I was born in Atlanta and raised in the South, and the Southern soul is like what drives it. You know what I mean? Like just my whole upbringing, and you know the struggles that I faced, that I saw other people face, that you know, just like seeing the, you know, everything's relative when you're growing up. You know, like the different struggles are relative compared to different situations. So, you know, like for me, like I'm just product of that in which I was seeded in as a young sapling. I think with anything, like whether it be like, I mean, even down to cooking, like, you know, I feel like there's a certain like comfort or a certain type of like drive that pushes you to just allow yourself to be you regardless of what you're doing. Like whether you be, even if you're a race car driver, like even in your driving style, you know, you may be comfortable. The correct way may be to drive like this, but you may be comfortable driving like this. And it's like, you know, for me, you know, I think just seeing other artists such as, like, you know, especially growing up in Atlanta, seeing artists like Nas Barkley. I mean, of course, you know, it started with Goody Mob and the whole Dungeon Family, Organized Noise, Outkast, but just seeing them grow and just how the music sounds now, you know, that really influenced me a lot, and kind of just like showed me that there is an audience that would appreciate music and appreciate me just kind of like making what I want to make, as opposed to trying to make what I think people want to hear. You know what I mean?
Nothing on you. Hands down, there will never be another one. I've been around and I never seen another one. Because your style ain't really got nothing on. And you out when you ain't got nothing on. Baby, you the whole package. Plus you pay your taxes.
Well, I feel like for me, the main focus, or the majority of the focus has never been for financial gain. I think the financial gain aspect of it is something that comes with it. It comes with the rise, you know, regardless if you like it or not. It's just something that comes with it, and you know, the tools and resources that you have to use to grow, you know, and you know, travel, get around and stuff like that. I think I'm still discovering my fan base. I really do think I think for me, like, you know, when I started out, it was more simple and straightforward as to what I was doing. Even though I really did hint a lot at stuff that I'm more frank about now, like stuff I'm really outward about. I kind of hinted towards the beginning, but now, like, as I can tell, the music is growing, it's attracting different people, and it's funny because, like, there are some sides of my music that people on this side absolutely don't like this side of my music, and there's some people who like both. And so for me, you know, I think I'm even still discovering it more, but at the same time, you know, you can't please everybody. I mean, it's life. You have to just, you know, allow yourself to be natural with what you do. And for me, I've always been about just pushing people to be themselves, whether I like it or not. I could push someone to be themselves and I don't like them. I mean, granted, you know, it's an extreme statement, but, you know, like, I mean, I feel like that's the attitude that will kind of help the youth. And by youth, I don't mean age, but I feel like that will help the youth to grow into themselves. I feel like I feel like with my music now, I feel like because I started predominantly hip hop, I feel like it'll always have that. You know, you look at artists like Kanye. You know, he did 808s and Heartbreaks, and to me, it wasn't predominantly hip hop. For me, it was like just a different genre. I can't really describe it, but it was a hip hop album. And you know, even CeeLo with the Lady Killer, you know, like he's singing the whole album, but you know, to the hip hop community, you know, it's still CeeLo, you know, from Goody Mob. So I feel like for me, I'll always be rooted in hip hop, but at the same time, I'm still more than a rapper. I'm still more than a musician. I'm still more than a singer. I'm more than a producer. You know, it's like a multi-faceted hip hop.
But now I'm saying goodbye. As I rhyme and I rap, the average listener is blind to the fact that my mind has been tapped.